What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and I am your Nootropics Information Wizard. If you're new to the channel, check us out on the web at livecortex.com, at livecortex.com/blog, giant blog for Nootropics Information, on Facebook at facebook.com/cortexstacks, and my own personal Facebook page is facebook.com/Ryan Michael Ballo. 6 powerful products support this broadcast. Quickly, I'm going to pitch them to you. Here they are. Elite level nootropic products. All right, number 1, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. Powerful pre-made stack. We basically built a stack that targets many things: verbal fluency, motivation, speed of processing, mental energy. It's the kind of stack that I built for like elite level entrepreneurs. I mean, folks that need 16, 18 hours of brain function per day. It's a strong stack. Get it at livecortex.com. Right now, the coupon code 5 saves you $5, takes Cortex to $27. You can get a bottle right now for $27. We've got 5 digital nootropics books. I'll explain them at the end of this video. We have a nootropics consulting service, which is pretty useful. It's a 40-minute call with me, 15 additional email correspondences, and then we have a nootropics starter pack, which is a bottle of Cortex and our book, Smarter, Better, Faster, which teaches you how to use nootropics and gives you many stacks. Okay, get all that stuff at livecortex.com. Coupon code 5 always applies, takes $5 off of everything. So I got this email here from a user who says, "Hey Ryan, thanks so much for all you do. Love your YouTube channel and the podcasts." Thank you, brother. Thanks for saying that. I am in university and I am constantly studying for tests, and I've got some exams coming up. Modafinil seems to work well for me. I take it when I study, and I also take it on the day of the test. Smart move. But I recently heard you and others talk about Huperzine A, and in your book, Smarter, Better, Faster, thanks for reading the book, by the way, got to read it 10 to 15 times to understand it. You say that that Huperzine A is better for memory or memory retention. Should I be using modafinil for taking tests and studying for tests, or should I be using Huperzine A? Great question, and the real answer to that question is it depends. Modafinil is not particularly oriented toward, for a lot of people, and it doesn't end up facilitating memory substantially. Whereas Huperzine A absolutely does. I mean, that's really what it's targeted to do. Huperzine A works much differently than just like other compounds that increase acetylcholine, because while it does increase acetylcholine, it does so in a much more robust way. Basically Huperzine A inhibits this enzyme called acetylcholine esterase, and acetylcholine esterase's job is to go, break down, stop acetylcholine from functioning, like firing between neurons. It's essentially at a point it kind of just stops it, and then it tries to reuse some of it and tries to recycle some of it, and then so the brain can have more acetylcholine perhaps later on, or maybe if you need to do a workout, you release a lot of acetylcholine when you do workouts. And so Huperzine A makes acetylcholine like just almost uncontrollably rampant in the brain, which really does, if it's at the right dose, if the Huperzine A was at the right dose for you, really does crank up memory. It cranks up memory in such a significant way that folks compare it to PRL-853, which is a research chemical that folks tout that they can remember a whole lot of numbers when taking. It's really a powerful working memory nootropic compound. And so that is the underlying sort of mechanistic explanation for why Huperzine A is certainly, at least mechanistically, I think for a lot of people's anecdotal experiences, it's better for memory in these situations. Okay, so my answer to that would be, more than likely, for a good majority of people that take nootropics, Huperzine A is going to be the better strategy than modafinil for both studying and both test taking day. But here's the caveat. Of course, the caveat is that Huperzine A should be cycled. It is reversible, meaning that the large increases in the chemical acetylcholine in your brain that will be induced by Huperzine A will reverse, and that's a good thing. But it's such a strong, it's almost like it's so potent, you got to be very careful, right? You got to be careful because it's so easy to get side effects on, Huperzine A that you just have to watch your dose. The dose is 40 to 200 micrograms. If you're going to get a scale out, you really got to measure it with a milligram scale and get like 1% Huperzine A powder. So essentially 8 milligrams of 1% powder comes out to 80 micrograms of Huperzine A, and that's kind of one way, one formula, one template to use to measure it. And that's it. Some Huperzine A comes in small little capsules of either 100 to 200 micrograms, so that would be fine for you to either just take 1 or 2 and kind of see where you're at. But I would say Huperzine A over modafinil for sure. We consult a lot of college kids on this exact thing. And whether it's Noopept or PL853 or Huperzine A, it's those that are really giving them the benefit, the noticeable memory benefit that allows them to actually quantifiably perform better on tests. I mean, that's what they're trying to do, get an actual result. And so, look, we know a lot of people, I deal with a lot of people that take modafinil for this kind of situation, and it helps them. So this isn't really to take away from the efficacy of modafinil in this situation. I would just say, to answer this guy's question specifically, it is clear to me that Huperzine A seems to work better for many more people than modafinil for this particular thing. Now, if you want to just amp up your capacity to study, and you don't need necessarily working memory, you're kind of fine in that arena, then modafinil is definitely better than Huperzine A, because modafinil will give you capacity to sit and study for 8 hours, basically straight with like a couple pee breaks or whatever. And then, even on test day, just give you the cognitive endurance to just blow through the test and have your brain working well, how it needs to work for you to take that test and do good on that test. Okay, so that's my take on it. Thanks so much for the question. Look, send questions to Ryan@livecortex.com. I really enjoy answering people's questions because I just have, I'm 10 years in, I got a wellspring of knowledge. All of our consulting clients give us so much data that we can share with you guys, and that's kind of one of my favorite things to do. Okay, check us out on the web at livecortex.com. Remember, coupon code 5 right now gets you $5 off the Cortex stack. Look, if you want a stack that's exceptionally well for studying and for putting your brain in a focused mental energy-based state for the university setting, a lot of our customers are college students. A lot of our customers are folks in medical school and folks in the chiropractic school, folks that are going to college for one thing or the other. Get a bottle of Cortex right now, livecortex.com, and the coupon code 5 gets you Cortex for $5 off. Our digital nootropics books lay out some of this stuff that we talk about. Like we mentioned Huperzine A and Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is like our flagship nootropics book that is for people that are new to nootropics, teaches you everything. Teaches you everything you need to know from my perspective. I give you my favorite stacks, how I think about cycling, how I think about taking things like phenibut, how I think about research chemicals, and there's just powerful, powerful stacks in there. Get Smarter, Better, Faster at livecortex.com. We have some other ones, we'll explain them just in a second here. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex stack does. Moving right along, the aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it, we delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the nootropic stack for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, Alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many Racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.